Diddy's freak-off parties are still going on. I recently visited Jennifer, and from there I found out who is handling the freak-offs. If I expose the names, I'll be in danger. After Diddy's arrest, nothing has changed. Everything is still happening the same way.
He had a sex tape on J.Lo.
Jennifer Lopez has multiple things.
We knew then that there was a nice tape out there on J.Lo.
Mr. Combs was in the tape, and this other person is, I would venture to say, more high profile than Mr. Combs.
I also, learned, personally some things that, I've always not been one to talk too much about that, but just...
My life is about something different. And it became about what I want.
Just when people thought the storm between Jennifer Lopez and her ex Ben Affleck was finally fading, the story has taken another dramatic turn. The attention has shifted, and the latest revelations are shaking everything up. Insiders claim Ben's shocking choice to walk away might not have been only about their relationship. Some believe it could be connected to Jennifer's past with Sean Diddy Combs. Yes, Diddy, the same man known for leaving chaos and heartbreak behind him. Strangely enough, J.Lo has always been the one former partner who appeared to escape his notorious controversies. She managed to distance herself from him so smoothly that some people now find it suspicious. But the calm didn't last. Newly surfaced footage is reportedly showing a very different side of the story. According to Ben, Jennifer may not have been merely an observer. Rumors suggest she could have been working alongside Diddy, even taking part in some of his infamous and controversial antics. So, what exactly did Ben reveal? And how did Jennifer Lopez become linked to Diddy again after all these years? One thing is certain, this story is only getting started, and the drama is far from over.
Jennifer is involved with Diddy. I saw Diddy and Jennifer having... And I also know that Jennifer sold young boys to Diddy.
How did J.Lo, Jennifer Lopez, get dragged in to Sean Combs' nightmare? In the last days, somehow, Jenny from the block finds herself in a whole heap of trouble.
Former Playboy model claims Sean Diddy Combs made her watch a Jennifer Lopez music video on repeat at one of his freak-offs. Rachel Kennedy claims the footage was playing on a continuous loop in Diddy's Tokyo hotel room during the 2000 interaction, and further alleged that the rapper was on the phone with J.Lo, whom he was dating.
For anyone who hasn't been following the headlines, last month Ben Affleck reportedly made a huge move by filing for divorce from Jennifer Lopez. At first, many assumed the split was due to rumors about controlling behavior or perhaps Ben's personal struggles. But new reports suggest something much darker may be behind it, and the trail seems to lead back to Sean Diddy Combs. The same Diddy who has recently faced major scrutiny, including home raids, multiple lawsuits, and investigators digging deep into his past. What they're uncovering is reportedly explosive. Several major figures and famous artists are now being pulled into the scandal, and shockingly, Jennifer Lopez's name has surfaced again. The story traces back more than 2 decades to a disturbing nightclub shooting in Manhattan in 1999. A woman named Natana Rubin, who was injured during the incident, is now pushing hard to bring new attention to the case. She has even said she is willing to undergo surgery to remove bullet fragments from her face so they can be used as evidence against Diddy, stating that she is prepared to risk her life if it means justice can finally be served. The chaos that night involved Diddy, then known as Puff, along with his girlfriend at the time, Jennifer Lopez, his bodyguard Anthony Wolf Jones, and rapper Jamal Shine Barrow. Shots were fired, people were injured, and arrests followed. However, the charges against Lopez were quickly dismissed. Diddy and his bodyguard were later acquitted, while Shine ultimately served time in prison. Now, decades later, the case is resurfacing again. Music producer Rodney Lil Rod Jones filed a major lawsuit this February claiming Diddy forced him into compromising situations and lied about the 1999 shooting, even allegedly boasting about bribing witnesses. Court filings have also raised shocking allegations suggesting that Jennifer Lopez may have played a role in smuggling the gun involved that night. Natana Rubin, who still lives with the trauma, describes herself as a miracle survivor but says she remains determined to see justice done. Diddy has denied all accusations, calling the lawsuits baseless attempts at extortion. Still, the controversy continues to grow. Homeland Security raids on his properties reportedly uncovered massive amounts of evidence, including tapes, laptops, and security footage. Some rumors even suggest Ben Affleck may possess evidence of his own, which could explain why he is eager to finalize the divorce. Adding even more intrigue, longtime Diddy rival Suge Knight recently commented on the situation during a podcast appearance. Knight hinted that Ben's breakup with Jennifer Lopez might be connected to her alleged involvement in the 1999 shooting and suggested that Diddy could have compromising recordings from that time. From a decades-old nightclub incident to explosive new lawsuits and a high-profile marriage unraveling, this story is growing bigger by the day.
Lopez is reportedly furious and feels humiliated by Ben Affleck, who has suddenly slowed down the divorce proceedings with J.Lo. Apparently, it's been dead silence between them. So what caused all this in the first place? Well, a new report saying it's the Diddy.
And if there's one thing everyone can agree on, it's that whatever happens next will likely be messy, shocking, and impossible to ignore. For Jennifer Lopez, the stakes are suddenly much higher. There is now speculation that she could potentially be called as a witness if any legal action connected to the case moves forward. According to New York lawyer Pete Gleason, Lopez's presence at the nightclub that night and the fact that she left the scene in the same car as Sean Diddy Combs could make her an important witness if criminal or civil claims remain possible. That scenario could turn into a major legal headache. Despite the growing storm, Jennifer has remained completely silent about the Homeland Security raids on Diddy's homes and the renewed focus on the 1999 shooting. Sources close to her claim she has been privately shaken, especially after watching footage showing Diddy's alleged abusive behavior toward his former girlfriend, Cassie Ventura. One insider reportedly told the Daily Mail that Jennifer is aware of the situation and deeply disappointed, but she does not want to publicly comment because she feels it isn't her story to tell. However, that silence has only fueled speculation online. Some wonder whether Lopez might eventually release a statement or express sympathy publicly, but so far nothing has appeared. Meanwhile, the timing could not be worse for her career. The controversy has begun spilling into her professional projects. February saw Lopez launch a major multimedia campaign celebrating love, but the response has been lukewarm. Her album This Is Me now received criticism from some reviewers who described it as cheesy and underwhelming. The accompanying musical project This Is Me, now a love story packed with elaborate choreography, astrological themes, and celebrity cameos, was also criticized by some as overly self-focused. Even the documentary The Greatest Love Story Never Told, which showed the behind-the-scenes creation of the project, ended up giving audiences uncomfortable glimpses into Lopez's personal life and her relationship with Ben Affleck. With resurfacing scandals, possible legal complications, and mixed reactions to her new projects, Jennifer Lopez now finds herself facing a storm that is both deeply personal and intensely public.
But she still got her beauty, her booty, and her bank account, so bye boy to him.
Bobby, this isn't about me and you. Bobby, take that out.
No, this is real.
That is not part of this.
This kind of overexposure isn't unusual in the entertainment industry. Major stars like Mariah Carey and Justin Timberlake have also experienced setbacks when launching highly personal projects. But with Jennifer Lopez, the pressure appears even greater. She has long been viewed as an ambitious and relentless figure in Hollywood, which means every misstep often draws intense criticism. Some observers believe her constant self-promotion may have contributed to the growing tension between her and Ben Affleck. Meanwhile, another wave of controversy has been spreading online. Jennifer has recently become a trending topic on TikTok, where multiple users have shared stories portraying her as rude or overly demanding. Several videos claim to describe negative encounters with the singer and actress. One user alleged they worked at Foot Locker and said Lopez became upset when the store did not have the correct shoe size for her teenage twins, Emma and Maximilian. Another unusual story described a pedicure appointment where Lopez reportedly requested the technician perform the service while she lay face down on a bed. Yet another fan from Puerto Rico shared a story about greeting her enthusiastically at a stoplight, only to see Lopez roll up her window without responding. Many of these videos have since been deleted, but the stories continue circulating online. Public commentary has even reached television personality Meghan McCain, who described Lopez as unpleasant during an episode of her podcast Citizen McCain. McCain mentioned the massive entourage Lopez brought to The View, comparing it to the large teams often seen with celebrities like Kim Kardashian or powerful political figures. She argued that while celebrities don't have to be overly friendly, basic professionalism and courtesy during public appearances still matter. At the same time, the strain between Lopez and Ben Affleck has become increasingly visible. Fans began noticing moments of tension long before the recent rumors intensified. One of the most talked about examples occurred at the 2023 Grammy Awards, where Ben appeared uncomfortable and distracted while sitting beside Lopez. Photos and videos from the event quickly spread across social media. In one widely shared moment, the couple stood near host Trevor Noah while cameras captured Ben's tense expression. Later footage appeared to show the pair exchanging serious words, and a lip reader's interpretation of the conversation went viral. That moment soon became symbolic of the visible cracks forming in their marriage, a snapshot of tension that the internet could not stop analyzing.
All in.
Yes. It's like J.Lo was like his ex-girlfriend. and it's like now deciding she's like warning people against Trump. I'm like, well, wait a second. So how many people did she warn against Diddy?
Right.
Oh, 0. Okay.
Right.
Fast forward to this year's Met Gala, where Jennifer Lopez walked the red carpet alone, immediately reigniting speculation about her relationship with Ben Affleck. His absence sparked endless questions about whether trouble was brewing behind the scenes. Some observers also felt Lopez appeared distant when answering questions from reporters, which added to the growing narrative that she can come across as cold or unapproachable. At the same time, Ben's public demeanor has reportedly shifted. He appears more serious and withdrawn compared to earlier stages of their relationship. Reports from TMZ claim the couple may be heading toward divorce. One major sign fueling the rumors is that they are reportedly attempting to sell their massive mansion valued at around $60 million. Listings suggest the property has been placed on the market for roughly $65 million. According to sources, Lopez has begun searching for a new home while Ben focuses on work and spending time with his children after moving out. Another twist is Ben's reported move just a few houses away from his former wife, Jennifer Garner. Their close proximity has reportedly allowed the two to reconnect as friends, and they have been seen visiting each other frequently. Meanwhile, Lopez has reportedly not been seen at Ben's new residence, which only highlights the growing distance between them. And throughout all of this, the lingering shadow of Sean Diddy Combs continues to hover over the story. According to comments from Suge Knight, Ben may have seen certain recordings connected to Diddy that could have influenced his decision to end the marriage. Lopez's continued silence about the situation has only intensified the speculation. The controversy is also spilling over onto other celebrities who previously had connections with Diddy, including Jay-Z, Beyonce, Jada Pinkett Smith, and Will Smith, as discussions online grow louder about the wider network surrounding the music mogul.
Album of the year. It wasn't the actual devil. No, they were just dressed as the devil.
Now another rumor has entered the spotlight, and it has fans buzzing across Hollywood. Some reports claim that Ben Affleck may be involved in a secret romance with none other than Jennifer Aniston. The speculation began as signs of trouble appeared in Ben's marriage with Jennifer Lopez. Suddenly, the idea that Aniston's longtime admiration for Ben might finally turn into something real has people talking everywhere. The two actors first worked together in the 2009 romantic comedy He's Just Not That Into You, where their chemistry was widely noticed by fans. According to some insiders, Aniston has had a soft spot for Ben for years. With both stars rumored to be single, some believe the timing could finally work in their favor. Despite the years that have passed, the pair reportedly remained friendly and continued to move in similar Hollywood circles. Their shared network of friends and professional connections has kept them in occasional contact. That combination of familiarity and mutual admiration has led some observers to wonder whether a real romance could eventually develop. While nothing has been confirmed, the possibility alone has been enough to set Hollywood gossip into overdrive. According to a report from In Touch Weekly, Insiders claim that Jennifer Aniston and Ben Affleck have shared strong chemistry both on and off screen for years. Their friendly dynamic has reportedly included a playful and occasionally flirty tone. Although their collaboration on He's Just Not That Into You happened more than 15 years ago, sources claim their connection has continued behind the scenes. The insider suggested they have even considered working on projects together since then and have kept each other in mind professionally. According to the report, there has always been a very open and friendly line of communication between them. Their shared circle of friends, which reportedly includes actors like Jon Hamm and Sandra Bullock, could easily imagine them becoming a couple one day. Still, there is a major complication. Ben is technically still married to Jennifer Lopez, which makes any potential new relationship complicated. Sources claim Aniston has been paying close attention as the situation develops. She reportedly had a small crush on Ben for years, but never acted on it because he was always in long-term relationships. Now, with the possibility that Ben and J.Lo's 2-year marriage may be unraveling, some believe the timing could finally be right. Affleck reportedly fits many of the qualities Aniston values in a partner: successful, accomplished, and still highly respected in Hollywood. However, insiders caution that turning a longtime crush into a real relationship can be difficult, especially after Aniston's past experiences following her divorce from Brad Pitt. Even so, the source suggests that if Ben and J.Lo's relationship truly ends, Aniston may finally have the opportunity to explore something that once seemed impossible.
Hollywood being shopped around to individuals in Hollywood.
You're saying that there's tapes and they're being shopped?
Yes, there already have been tapes.
My focus right now is Sean Combs because he's a sex trafficker and he's using music and entertainment to sex traffic.
And wow. There's definitely a tape out there. Somebody gave me like a minute of a female that was allegedly J.Lo on it. I was gonna put all the DVD on that. J.Lo had her business attorney, this guy named Beanie Medina. He was the one managing J.Lo and Puffy at the time. That's the only reason we was going after J.Lo. J.Lo was with Puffy, so J.Lo was on the war, right? PR people, it was about 8 top-notch executives inside this meeting when I'm walking in. They were on me, so I was like, whoo, sure. You gotta remember Ja Rule and J.Lo had that hot song out at the time. Irv and Suge relationship was starting to get good. He was like, man, the tape you had on J.Lo, man.
Remember when Suge was saying that he had a sex tape with her? And he had a sex tape on J.Lo. I mean, Suge, if she do this, nigga, can't do that. Destroy that shit if you got it. He said, yo, Gotti, for you, tell her no one will ever see that shit. Has anyone ever seen that?
Parents of divorced kids, it's for the children to see that the parents respect one another and treat one another with respect. I think you can learn a lot about a man's character by how they treat the mother of their children. In the interview, sort of said, like, you know, it was the pain of...
Fueling the speculation even more, Jennifer Lopez recently liked a post on Instagram discussing healthy relationships, which immediately caught the attention of fans. The message read, "You can't build a relationship with someone who is disconnected from themselves." Many people quickly began interpreting the quote as a subtle hint about her relationship with Ben Affleck. The timing added even more intrigue. Lopez attended the Met Gala alone, explaining publicly that Ben was busy filming the sequel to The Accountant and therefore could not attend. However, some insiders argue that the optics of the situation, her solo appearance combined with the other rumors circulating, make it increasingly difficult to ignore the possibility of deeper problems. For many observers, the signs seem to point towards something more serious than a temporary disagreement. As speculation grows louder, people across Hollywood are watching closely to see whether this could evolve into a very public divorce story.
And allow me to be here. So,
hiring and able to take that and really build something meaningful. That's my wife, Jennifer. What's that? Are you ready for me to go? Okay, time for me to go. All right, what?
Yeah, I'm just gonna ask last question. Any tips for the players so I don't have...
Oh, you never could imagine something like that could happen.
I'm happy.
It's a beautiful thing.
It is a beautiful thing. I'm happy for you. I'm happy that you're happy. You deserve it. You work so hard. And as you know, love is the most important thing.
Absolutely.
So that's all that matters to me is that you're happy and that you're in love.
Even before the latest headlines, there were already signs suggesting the marriage between Ben Affleck and Jennifer Lopez might be under serious strain. One widely shared moment showed Ben during a coffee run in Los Angeles looking visibly tense and frustrated. After helping Lopez into the car, he was seen forcefully shutting the door, a gesture that quickly went viral online as fans debated its meaning. Another clip captured the couple appearing to argue while stopped at a traffic light in Beverly Hills. Ben could be seen gesturing while Lopez stared out the window, creating a moment that viewers interpreted as filled with tension. Similar speculation erupted during the 2023 Grammy Awards when Jennifer appeared to whisper something sharply to Ben while they were seated together. Although the couple later tried to brush off the moment, it continued circulating online. In another clip, Ben was seen stepping away after telling Lopez he would be back, which some fans interpreted as him wanting a quick escape from the situation. Reports from Us Weekly claim the couple has increasingly struggled to stay on the same page. Sources say the tension began several months earlier as Lopez intensified her work schedule while preparing for her upcoming tour. Meanwhile, TMZ reported that Ben may have already moved out of their shared home, with witnesses seeing him frequently coming and going and sometimes staying elsewhere. One popular theory is that Ben eventually became exhausted by Lopez's extremely public lifestyle and constant attention from the media. Affleck has long expressed a preference for privacy, especially in relationships. In fact, he discussed this difference in Jennifer's documentary, The Greatest Love Story Never Told. In the film, Ben explained that when they reunited, he told Lopez he wasn't comfortable sharing every aspect of their relationship on social media. However, he also acknowledged that it wouldn't be fair to ask her to completely change who she is. He compared the situation to marrying a boat captain and then saying you dislike the water. Ultimately, their story highlights how even a decades-long love story can struggle under the weight of fame and constant public attention.
In Los Angeles, much to my surprise. But first, recent reports claimed that things were so bad between Jennifer Lopez and her husband, Ben Affleck, that the two were not even speaking to each other, making their reported divorce very difficult. And People is reporting that J.Lo went to visit Ben at his house. Not only are they talking, they are seeing each other. They are spending time together. And the kids were there. The kids were there!